that made my life what it is. Can't you hear it calling? Everybody's dancing. Tonight everything is over. I feel too young. I can't lie on my bed without thinking I was wrong. When that feeling calls, this world becomes another. Nighttime won't hold me in your arms again. I got a very good friend who says he can't believe the love I give is not enough to end your fears. I guess I can live without things that made my life what it is. Can't you hear it calling? Everybody's shaking. Tonight everything is over. I feel too young. Oh, rain falls and hard times coming, they won't leave in the night. I wish I knew what I was doing just to let the spirits survive. Everybody's dancing. I guess I can live without things that made my life what it is. Can't you hear it calling? Everybody's dancing. Tonight everything is over. I feel too young. Can't you hear it calling? Everybody's shaking. Tonight everything is over. I feel too young. Can't you hear it calling?
Hey, just want to say thanks again for checking out my channel. I hope you are enjoying it. And I just wanted to share a little bit of commentary about this album in particular. So this here is actually the Record Store Day release of the Lost in Translation soundtrack. I fell in love with this movie when I first saw it. Just an amazing film. This particular vinyl, though, has a little bit of a story behind it because, as you can see, this is the violet pressing. I forget the number of how many of these were released, but it was a limited release, and these were really hard to find. I found out about this record store release shortly after it had happened, and so all of the copies were already sold out. And this particular album was going for hundreds of dollars at the time. Now, what's kind of bittersweet about this for me is that I had been on the hunt for this album, and these, I'm telling you, like, they had this copy and then they had the bootleg versions, and there were different colored pressings in the bootlegs, but the artwork was different as far as the back. So the Japanese pressings were rare, but they were also a little bit of a different pressing, and it was just a rip from the CD files. And so, you know, there were some issues with quality that you'd see in some of the forums. So when this one was the official Record Store Day release, I think for me, like a good deal, I think I paid like somewhere around $200 for this album. And the reason I say it's bittersweet, even though I finally got it in my collection, is that later, after ordering this one, and I'm not sure the time frame, but many months later, they ended up doing a reissue of the album in a black vinyl, and those you can get. There's plenty in supply, and of course that drove the cost and the value of this vinyl, this version, down quite a bit. So I don't regret it, but I would say if you're interested in picking up this album, you can get it in, you know, purple for like, I think they're going for like $60 to $80, somewhere around there, maybe less. Or you can just order the reissue for like $25. And I'll put a link down in the description if you want to pick one up. Too Young by Phoenix was one of these. It's just not a band that I thought I would have really been into. But hearing that song, the way it is in the film, like, it's just such a cool cool track. And so that's the one I wanted to feature on my channel here. You know, this is a love story. If you haven't seen this film, you definitely need to check it out. It's basically about two people, and they kind of have this, it's like the right people at the wrong times in their lives. Different, the age gap is too wide. They're both married already, but you need to check this out. It's just about these connections that these two characters have, and it's done in such a really cool way of these realistic moments that are shared, and a lot of us can relate to, I think, and different points in our lives of where we may find ourselves. So check this film out if you haven't seen it. I highly recommend it, and please comment down below if you have seen it, like what your thoughts are, of course. And yeah, please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate all the support. It helps keep me going to do more of these videos. And sorry for rambling so long, but can't wait to see you all at the next one. Take care.